Hooray! Boris Johnson has signed a free trade deal with Canada. Brexiteers are happy. They've proven the EU wrong. They've proven Remainers wrong. Ramoners even. Well, not quite. The two countries signed what is called the Canada-United Kingdom Trade Continuity Agreement. Is this a brand spanking new agreement? Well, no. It's called a rollover agreement. Yes, it will eliminate tariffs on 98% of goods exported between the two countries, but this was part of the original one. So why are they doing this now? Well, the problem is time. They needed a fast deal because there was no time to work out a comprehensive trade deal. So the solution is just to roll over the existing one and spend next year trying to get a real trade deal. When the UK left the European Union as a member, instead of creating a new deal, Canada and the EU allowed the Comprehensive Economic and Trade Agreement. This was a bilateral trade deal that was in effect between Canada and the EU since 2017. They allowed it to continue to apply to Canada-UK trade until the end of 2020. Wasn't that nice of the EU? So this is all good. They have a deal like the EU had. Well, a deal is only part of this. The benefits of the deal are more important. I don't see how this will actually be very favourable to the UK, as Canada exports $10 billion a year to the UK in goods. The UK, at the same time, exports only $280 million of goods to Canada. That's a huge trade deficit. Quotas could also be a problem because the EU has been trading with Canada for years now, but this seems to apply to only textile and apparel imports under Canadian origin quotas. It's not clear who would be in a favourable position when it comes to these quotas, the EU or the UK. The Canadians have also said that the following will be very important for them going forward, and they want strong provisions on labour, the environment, on regulatory cooperation and dispute settlement. They also said this agreement protects Canada's supply-managed products. They said in a direct response to Liz Truss, the International Trade Secretary, who is part of the negotiations, that no new market access for cheese was in this transition agreement. Ouch. Now it could still collapse, as the Canadian opposition in Parliament says that they need time to actually scrutinise this deal. Canadian businesses said that this is a stopgap and that they want more done next year. The Canadians going forward want to liberalise rules of origin and to have a level playing field. Now, where did we hear that expression before? This agreement does not have a sunset clause or an end date, but both the UK and Canada say that they want to have a replacement sometime next year. So all in all, it doesn't seem to add anything to the UK and actually has some costs built in. It is a stopgap, not a trade deal. The trade deal will come next year. Well, that's what Boris seems to be hoping for. So finally, Brexit hasn't really delivered anything here. It's less of a bang and more of a whimper. Let me know in the comment section, guys, what you think. As always, your comments are greatly appreciated. Thanks a lot.